Yo, what is up, everybody? And today we are back on the channel with some more Madden 26 CFM with our Tennessee Titans. And before I even start really getting into the video, you guys are probably wondering, why am I looking at a screenshot of the Titans versus Chargers with the final score? And the reason for that is because yesterday, after I finished editing the Week 18 video against the Bills, obviously, like I said, I was going to grind out the other videos. So I try and go start editing the Titans versus Chargers wildcard round game. And I get to my files, and for some reason, it's not there. And I know I didn't forget to download it because I checked my download history and it literally says I downloaded the stream, but for some reason the file doesn't exist. So I spent a couple more minutes like searching around trying to see what was up, and I literally couldn't find it. And I can't just re-download it because this game happened like a month ago, so it's gone. So that's I don't really think that's a my bad. That's more of like a Twitch to computer bad. I don't know what happened, but I know for sure I downloaded that video. But just to kind of go into summary of what happened, you guys obviously see the stats up here. But I kid you not, the game was basically just carbon copy of our Sunday night football game against the Chargers. The only difference was, and the only difference was, like, in this case, I came out with the dub, but when I say carbon copy, literally almost the same exact things happened. Like, you guys remember how I got that lag spike before halftime when I was kicking that field goal? The same exact thing happened to me this game, but it wasn't on a lag. It wasn't on a field goal. I mean, it was like it was a fourth quarter with like 2-3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and it's around like second and 6 from my 40-yard line, and I go out and I remember the exact play. I go out and gun bunch tight end mesh mills, that play where Kim DK comes across the field on a drag and Chigazia Mokankwo goes back across to the left side on a drag, and literally right before I hiked the ball, I just got a major lag spike. So I go to hike the ball and I'm lagging. And by the time I stop lagging, luckily it like didn't take that long. So it's like I still have a chance to do something with the ball. So I'm like, all right, oh, Kim DK's wide open. Like, I mean, Kim DK doesn't have anybody within 10 yards of him. I could have probably scored a touchdown on that play. So I try to go and throw it to Kim DK, and I start lagging again at like right before I went to throw it. So now I'm lagging while I'm going to throw the ball, so I have no clue what's going on. And I just start backing up, like manually. Obviously, I don't see myself backing up, but I just start backing up and I start clicking the button to throw the ball away. And nothing's happening. I'm still lagging. So now when I stop lagging and I can finally really see what's going on, Kim DK is now fully guarded and it throws a lob pass to Kim DK. Now, luckily, the lob pass was bad enough because at this point, with me backing up too, I was like 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So, luckily for me, it was a red accuracy ball and it basically just goes right out of bounds. So, that's pretty much what happened with that. Then, aside from that, I didn't really lag for the rest of the game. I, I went on to score a touchdown that drive, and that's when I took the 35-31 lead. Chargers got another drive with about like a minute 30 left, but I got him to a stop. That's where he threw the one interception with Justin Herbert on that 2-minute situation. So now we are here against the Bills once again, 2 weeks later. This time, no backups, no playing around, no throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr., no wide receiver versus DB battles mid-game. All these superstars you see, all these superstar X Factors are the people you will see on the field. No Haynes Kings hurdling defensive backs. This is serious. This is all for the marbles. Or this is for all the marbles, as Joey Sly is here to kick it away at Orchard Park. in Buffalo, New York, where Caleb Williams will start off with the ball in the single back off of play action. Caleb Williams getting it underneath to Dalton Kincaid on his little drag route, and it's starting off so good for them. Did a nice 13-yard gain. Now first and 10 from the 47-yard line. James Cook trying to get to the outside. He's an electric running back in real life, and obviously in this league, as you see, he still has a superstar dev, but um, James Cook didn't have any like crazy stats, you could say, like nothing out of the ordinary for a running back of his overall in Madden. He had a season with he had around 1,300 to 1,400 rushing yards this year, and then to top it all off, he had about 10 touchdowns. So yeah, those are like really good stats, but Madden wise, it's nothing too insane. Just him handling the workload, and now Bill's already in the red zone, second and two. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass under pressure. He gets it away though somehow, some way. Now first and goal from the 9-yard line. Caleb Williams in the I formation, handing it off to James Cook, who has nowhere to go. Cody Barton was there on that tackle. Now in single back formation, second and goal. Caleb Williams does not get the playoff in time, and it is going to be a delay of game. Loss of 5 seconds to go from the 11-yard line. Caleb Williams rolling out of the pocket, has a man underneath. He gets it to Dalton Kincaid, just decides to go down with it, though. Doesn't want to risk a force out. Now third and goal from the 5-yard line. Handing it off to James Cook, who gets to the outside, and James Cook will be into the end zone for a touchdown, and he is starting the Bills playoffs good. And unfortunately for the Bills, now I know the Bills are having a good game so far. They kind of cooked us offensively there, but if you think about it, this is like not the best opponent to go against, or it's an unlucky opponent to go against because I do consider myself a decent at Madden. So for being the one seed and then having to go up against the previous Super Bowl contender in your first game back, or your first game of the playoffs, it's a huge step up. Obviously, as we go for Calvin Ridley up the seam, but Cam Ward kind of just sails in, and we're lucky we did because that was a tight window to go to. Now, third and two from the 30-yard line. Calvin Ridley holds onto it, and he gets the first down and a little bit more now up to the 37-yard line in the pistol formation. We hand it off to Tony Pollard, who had a gap there, but unfortunately, Peter Skoronski could not hold on to his block. Now, second and 10 off the RPO, we go underneath for Alec Onyemeyer, and he has nowhere to go. Now, third and 9 from the 37-yard line. Bills' defense is looking good so far, and it's basically lockdown coverage, and we just take a shot for Jalen Tolbert. But luckily, it was not picked off, or even if it was picked off, it basically would have just been seen as an arm punt. It's something I could say there. What defense from the Bills? I mean, that was absolute like lockdown coverage. There was nowhere to go as the first quarter is over. Now, first play of the second quarter, Bills have the ball on the 38-yard line coming out of the I form on a play action. Caleb Williams going deep for Miko or Khalil Shakir. Sorry. And Khalil Shakir comes down with the grab. Oh my goodness. Over Marlon Humphrey. He absolutely head topped the man. I don't know why I thought that was Miko Hardman. I thought about seeing him on kickoff and then just came back to me. I was like, oh yeah, Miko Hardman. I don't know why I said that. As James Cook takes it on second and 7, and they say he's about a couple inches short. Now first and goal from the 1-yard line. Caleb Williams in the 5-wide formation. He takes it on the blast, and Caleb Williams is into the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, maybe we're not so much of an unlucky opponent for the Bills to get because they are handling their business so far. Up 14-0 in the second, or at the start of the second quarter, as our rookie running back Le'Veon Moss takes it out of the end zone, or not the end zone, takes it out at just the start of the end zone, gets it up to the 21-yard line. Tony Pollard starts our drive off with a 6-yard gain. Now second and 4, handed off to Tony Pollard up the middle again, but he could not get to the first down. Blockers just could not hold on to the D lineman there. Now third and 2, looking to get the game really started, and this is not the throw you want. It's going to be picked off by Wilson. Calvin Ridley in pursuit. Will he catch up? No, he won't. And just like that, the Bills take a 21-0 lead with this kick being up and good by Tyler Bass off of the pick six by Jeremiah Wilson. And that's a rookie for the Bills. He's a young guy. They kind of developed him well. He still doesn't have that superstar, but he's up there in overalls. He's at 88 so far. So for a rookie, that's pretty good, I guess you could say. But for us, that's not good at all because it's still recognizing that we're down 21-0 as we try to get it there. Luckily, that throw was interrupted because that probably would have been another pick right there as Cam Ward rolling out the pocket going for Ridley, who drops the ball, and that would have been a great way to finally get some momentum on offense, but it does not go anywhere. But now the momentum is here as Alec Onumar on the drag route wide open gets it to about midfield now, 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Cam Ward off of the play action, going underneath again to Kim Dike, our stout play, send him across the field even though he has a post corner. I love that one right there. I cannot get away from that. Now 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Cam Ward rolling out of the pocket, going underneath for Gunnar Helm, who is going to have an 8-yard gain. But now we are way inside of Joey Sly's field goal range unless the wind is affecting him. Because, it's January in Buffalo, New York. So the weather conditions around this time just get worse and worse. You can see the breath coming out of our players' mouths if you just look close enough as we go up the sideline for Alec Onumire, who holds the toes in bounds now, 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Play clock under 10. Cam Ward dropping back to pass under pressure, going for Onumire again. And just like that, the Titans get on the board and have some momentum finally going their way as the kick is up and good from Joey Sly to take the lead down to 14 with 2:35 left to go. And whoa, we got to keep sending this ball at the back of the end zone. I mean, I don't know if you looked at it, but that is Kavontae Turpin and Miko Hardman there to return the kicks. That is absolutely insane speed. That is the perfect kick returner, like punt returner opportunities that you want to see. That's like what 95 plus speed for both players right there. As the Bills try to add on some scores before halftime, but it is not working out so far. 3rd and 13. Caleb Williams going on the curl route to Dalton Kincaid, who hangs onto it through the contact and also gets that first down. Now 1st and 10 in the single back from the 47-yard line off the play action. Caleb Williams going for a superstar, Khalil Shakir. Oh, almost escaped from Darnell Baker, but luckily, Baker makes a decent dive for it now. 1st and 10 off the play action again. Caleb Williams rolling outside of the pocket, getting it underneath to the X Factor T. Higgins. That's his first catch on the day. Now 2nd and 4. James Cook in motion here. He's going out for a little corner route. Caleb Williams going over the middle to Khalil Shakir, and they are absolutely dicing up our defense right now. We use our first timeout, 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. James Cook goes down, makes us waste some more of our timeouts. Now 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Caleb Williams taking the knee to make us use that last timeout so they can just waste all the clock that they want to and probably have the last play before halftime. Now 4th and goal, 3rd and goal, Caleb Williams went for the quarterback sneak. And after that, they just take all the time down and they will take their field goal easily up and good with Tyler Bass before halftime. And this is not the situation we want to be in. Down 17 points at halftime. Our offense has just not been there today. Our defense has been getting diced up. We need something big, but I can't say we've been in this situation before. It's not anything that's particularly new to us, especially in the divisional round. Nothing really too new to us. If you guys remember last year, I hate to bring this up because I don't think the Ravens guy watches my videos, but if he did, yeah, I'm sorry. Last year in the divisional round, we were down 35-13. We won that game, and after that, we went to the Super Bowl too. So our team knows what it's like to face adversity, and in general, just this team, us using this team, knows what it's like to face adversity because we started off as like what the 75 overall or whatever. But you guys get the point. We can pull this off. We're not out of it until it says zeros on the clock in the 4th quarter as we go up the seam to Calvin Ridley, who gets it to the 37-yard line. Now 1st and 10. PA crosses off the play action. Cam Ward going up the middle for Alec Onumire, who makes a man miss. He takes it up to the 12-yard line. That's his 5th catch on the day. Now 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Cam Ward off verticals on the high pass to Ridley, and he brings it down. And just like that, these last two drives, our offense has finally been getting into it. Cam Ward's looking like the quarterback that we got to superstar last season. He's looking like that Super Bowl quarterback or MVP caliber quarterback too. As now, Mecole Hardman takes it on the kick return. He gets it up to the 31-yard line. Luckily, that speed has not been put to good use so far, and hopefully it won't be put to good use this entire game. As first and 10, James Cook takes it on the stretch play. He gets nothing. Now, second and 10, he takes it on the screen pass, and he gets something. He gets a lot more than something as he gets the first down now up to the 44-yard line. 5 seconds on the play clock. Bills guy hands it up to James Cook again up the middle, but he cannot go anywhere. James Cook just averaging 2.9 yards a carry, which is not good, especially for the player he has been all year. And once again, he just has nowhere to go. Now, third and 6 from the 47-yard line. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Cedric Gray could have came down with that interception and helped us out big time. But T. Higgins made a great play on the ball. He gets the first down and keeps the Bills drive alive. Now, about in Tyler Bass's field goal range. It'd be a hard field goal, but probably has it. Second and 7. Caleb Williams off the pass, going underneath for Kincaid, who will fight through the contact and get the first down. Now, first attempt from the 33-yard line. Bills wasting a lot of time here, about at the fourth quarter already, as there is an injured player, and that is another one of the Bills linemen. Now, second and 3 from the 26-yard line, off the play action, almost sacked, and he throws it right to Amani Hooker. You probably didn't see him. Amani Hooker going down the sideline. Caleb Williams will not catch up, and Amani Hooker is on a runaway train. The next stop being a cartwheel in the end zone. And just like that, it is a 3-point game. We are one stop and a touchdown away from having our first lead of the game. Oh man, that momentum is all on our side now. Orchard Park is completely signed. First and 10, handing it on the stretch play to James Cook, who gets away from Mr. O.O. to the sideline for a 6-yard gain. Now second and 4, man in motion. Play clock under 5, handing it off to James Cook again, and this time he will escape from Mr. O.O. But he will not escape from the rest of the defense, and that is another Bills player injured. Now third and 10, Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. Caleb Williams going deep for Cavante Turpin, and that speed is finally getting put to use. And there goes all of our momentum. Just when the Bills were all the way backed up, they pulled in the speedster for his first grab of the day, his first contact with the ball on the day. He absolutely burns us for a touchdown. There was just no chance there. But we just got to get back into it as Marcus Harris on the kickoff return gets it to the 26-yard line, starting our second drive of the second half off of a run up the middle, or not really up the middle, more to the outside with Tony Pollard for a gain of 6. Now second and 4, last play of the third quarter. Cam Ward sees a man wide open. That's Alec Onyemeyer. And he drops it, and you can tell the momentum is really gone. If Alec Onyemeyer, out of everybody, is dropping passes, our very talented young wide receiver, that is just not what you want to see. As now third and 4, Cam Ward dropping back to pass. Gunnar Helm makes up for the drop pass. He gets the first down and a lot more now up to the 44-yard line. Cam Ward driving back to pass again, going for Pollard. Oh, he could not hang on through all that contact. Now second and 10 from the 44-yard line, handing it off to Tony Pollard on the trap play. Gets about a gain of 6 now at the 50-yard line. Bills are pressing everybody. This might as well be a blitz, but it's not. They drop back in coverage, and Cam Ward, oh my goodness, just no chance there. It's now 4 for 4. We're going for it. Cam Ward has, oh my goodness, he had Kim DK, but he threw it behind. The pass lead was just not there, and if that pass lead was there, we have a first down. Oh, that is not what you want to see, especially at the start of the fourth quarter. Now the Bills are able to take some clock down. Second and 9, they go underneath to Kenneth Gainwell, who has about a 6-yard gain. Now third and 4 from the 45-yard line, a little bit outside of Tyler Bass's field goal range, but Caleb Williams can change that as he runs, and he gets the first down just barely, and that is now another one of the Bills' offensive linemen injured on the play. Off the play action, Caleb Williams is immediately sacked. He had nowhere to go there. Luckily, though, for the Bills, a lot of their linemen have been able to come back. Not too many big injuries. As now second and 18, James Cook off the screen pass gets about a 6 yard gain, gets it to third and 12. Now more in Tyler Bass's field goal range. This is exactly what the Bills want. They play it safe here on third and 12 and they get it to the 40-yard line. Now they're going to take a kick attempt with Tyler Bass, which should be up and not good. It is too high. He had the accuracy, but the power was just not there at all. Just like that, the Titans are back in it as Cam Ward rolling out of the pocket. He just has to throw this one away as he gets hit. But now second and 10, the true five wide formation coming back out. Cam Ward takes it on the quarterback blast. He has nowhere to really go there, though. Only a gain of 4. Now third and 6 from the 49-yard line. Cam Ward obviously driving back to pass, going for Alec Onyemeyer on the quarter route, who hangs on to the ball this time, and he breaks a tackle on his way up. Now still in that trips formation, going for Alec Onyemeyer on the crossing route. He makes that grab again. Now 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. We are close to having a touchdown here. We are up in the red zone. And we are still running this no huddle. Can the Bills stop the trips formation this time? Or will we even get a playoff before the 2 minute warning? It looks like we will as we're going up the seam for Calvin Ridley again, who hangs on to it. But the ball came out. But the refs don't try to review it. And it is called a touchdown, which is really lucky for us because that ball looked like it did come out, but I guess the ref said Calvin really had possession there. So, look, I won't be complaining. Now it's back to a 3-point game. Caleb Williams going underneath for Cavante Turpin, who will be taken down almost immediately now at the 2 minute warning. Second and 7 from the 38-yard line. James Cook goes in motion. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. Caleb Williams going for T. Higgins. And if we weren't so focused on that slant route, we probably would have had a pick there. Maybe would have taken it back the other way. Now first and 10, handing it off to James Cook. Up the middle, only gets a 2 yard gain. Titans burn their first time out. They obviously have to. James Cook going back and forth in motion. Caleb Williams looking to pass. Caleb Williams has nothing. Caleb Williams launching the ball downfield, and oh my goodness, that is exactly what we needed. That is exactly what the Ravens guy did, but unfortunately, we could not profit off of it as Caleb Williams gets the first down and more. And Caleb Williams will end our season. Oh my goodness. But they're still hiking the ball. They're still going for actual plays. What are the Bills doing? Luckily for the Bills, James Cook did not fumble there. Caleb Williams is passing it again. Caleb Williams rolling up in the pocket, and he will just slide before contact. And that will officially end our season. That's just so unfortunate. Especially the fact he did exactly what the Ravens guy did. He chucked it up for no reason on second and 8, and Marlon Humphrey had the easiest interception ever. But for some reason, he decided to go up and beyond and hit a backwards dive. Why he did that, I have no real clue. There was no reason for an entire backwards dive. But and then the next play, it looked like we had Caleb Williams, especially under wraps, but somehow Cody Bird, whoever was in coverage there, Cedric Gray or Cody Bird, just did not see Caleb Williams rolling up in the pocket, and he just decided to kind of run past him. And I think what happened is because I do remember this. I pressed the right stick to make the closest guy to Caleb Williams rush, but I guess it just must have been too late. Or if not too late, maybe it just got the wrong input and somebody else rushed Caleb Williams instead of Cody Barton. But I mean, what can you really say? I guess probably didn't really deserve to win that. I mean, we got back into it, but like just an unfortunate series of events for us. But you can't win every comeback game you get into, and you can't really put yourself in a situation to get in comebacks. So that's our season 2 of PXML. And definitely a little underwhelming from last season. We took a couple of tough losses, especially in the back end of the season. Not The only difference is from this season and last season is we didn't take any like defining losses. Like we weren't getting blown out like we were last year. Like the Chargers guy, we got cooked by him last year. Patriots guy, we got cooked by him. Uh, Especially and then the Packers guy, we got cooked by him in the Super Bowl. But this year we kind of bought those games like a lot closer. Didn't really have any like defining losses. Everything was a close game that really came down to the wire. So it's an improvement and a or I guess you can't call it an improvement and disimprovement because if I went to the Super Bowl last year, no matter how badly I lost in some games, then if I'm not going to the Super Bowl this year, you can't really call it an improvement. But yeah, so I try my best to get the Super Bowl VOD for this season, but it just never came to me. So the Super Bowl video even though I'm not in it, even though I'm obviously not going to be in the Super Bowl, I was thinking about just like releasing the video, commentating it, so you guys could see what happened. But I never got the Super Bowl VOD, so it just won't be happening this year. But I will tell you the outcome. The Bills guy went to the Super Bowl, so we lost to the eventual Super Bowl um, contenders. The Bills guy took the or not the Jags guy down. The Bills guy beat the Ravens in the championship round, and then he went on to the Super Bowl to play the Packers guy again. Yeah, the Packers went back to back, and they went back to back and won. They won this year too. I believe the final score was like 31 to 21 or something like that. Well, I know the Bills guy had like 21 or 28, and then Packers guy had like in the 30s. But yeah, Packers guy went back to back. And we just gotta get back at it next season. And yeah, so how this off season is really looking is, like said in the last video, there's no like off season video coming out. So after this, we're just going straight to week one. You guys will see the week one video, and I'll talk about some of the rookies that we picked up, like any new acquirees that we got. So yeah, and it's looking to be like a pretty solid start to season three as we play the Colts so far. The Colts have not even come close to beating us. Maybe they can change that up, but looks like it's really going to be more of a chill video. Just discuss some things that happened, and yeah. But other than that, I really hope you guys did enjoy season two, the official end of season two, PXML. If there's obviously any suggestions, any other games that you guys want me to play, I'll obviously try to get with that. I have other games. Madden's not the only thing I play. So other than that, just drop a like, drop a sub, recommend me around. And other than that, that's really going to be it for me in this video. And the next time you guys will see me is in season 3 of PXML with the Tennessee Titans on the road taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And stay cool in this weather and peace out, y'all.